went live on YouTube. So somebody should be able to see, if you click on the YouTube link that I sent, hopefully you'll see the meeting taking place with about a 20-second delay.
I have the YouTube link open on another device here, and I've just refreshed it. Nothing's coming through quite yet, but
Yeah, same here. It says it's waiting for you, Mike.
Hopefully you'll see the meeting taking place with about a 20-second delay. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
I have the YouTube link open on another device here, and I've just refreshed it. Nothing's coming through quite yet, but
I see it.
Yeah,
Mike.
same here. It says it's waiting for you, Mike.
Hopefully you'll see the meeting taking place with about a 20-second delay.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
I have the link open on another device here, and I've just refreshed.
Weird.
Refreshed it. Nothing's coming through quite yet, but
All right.
Weird.
So it seems like we're getting a lot of feedback on the sound. At least that's what I'm
refreshed it.
hearing.
Nothing's coming through quite yet, but
I see the stream.
Yeah, the stream seems to be working. It took a little longer to go into actually come on than I expected, but it's there. So one of the other things I wanted to try is putting a couple of people into a breakout room. So I'm gonna stick. I don't see an option for that. And I know I made a waiting room for this. I'm glad we're doing this now. I wouldn't want to be doing this next Tuesday night.
Do you want to make me a co-host, Mike? I can.
And I know I I think I found it. It's different. I thought I could click on names to do it, but you can't. You'd have to do it down below on like the taskbar.
Right.
So I'll stick, who should I put in there? Shannon and Myra. So says that they're in there, but I still see them here.
Well, yeah, because they're not disconnected from the meeting. They're just in another. As you can see, they're muted at the top.
Uh-huh. I wonder if I go in there.
Yeah, you can go in. Go ahead
I'm
and.
gonna go in with my audio. Hi, Shannon, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I'm actually still, as far as I can tell, it looks like I'm still in the main room.
You didn't get Shannon, you didn't get a box that says, would you like to join the break room?
Nope, nothing came up on my screen.
I didn't get one either.
How come your guys' pictures, Myra, how come your picture's not there?
Because I didn't want you to see where I'm sitting right now because I'm watching my 3 kids in front of me.
So how do you do
No,
that?
I didn't do video. Oh, you just press the not show video and not mute yourself.
Oh.
Mike, do you want to make me a co-host so I can try to help facilitate?
It's interesting because you're asking me to join the breakout room, so I have to join it. And what if people don't join it? Just curious.
Well, we're going to tell them they have to, so they don't have an option. You know, because this is going to be for closed session. That's why we're testing it.
Okay, since I ignored it, do you want to send it to me again? Like it disappeared from my screen. So I'm not in that breakout room, but Shannon is. It looks like she's off.
So what you drinking, Rosie? Was that coffee, tea?
Coffee.
Yeah. Little cream.
Uh-huh. I'm going into the office today too, but I'm gonna wait
It's not
till you're,
working.
what time are you leaving, Mike?
Hold on, I'm gonna go back into the main room.
Yep.
How do I get myself out of here?
It
So
should
I'm in breakout room.
at the bottom of your screen on the right-hand corner, it should say return back to main room or leave.
Okay.
But you never really left them. Your audio, your camera was in the main room the whole time, so. Kind of confusing.
So.
Hey, Rosie has a picture now.
Oh yeah, but I'm still here.
Can anybody hear me now?
Yeah,
Is that Rosie?
that's
Oh,
me.
good. So I'm back in the main room apparently.
I don't
But it's still on
understand.
my screen says
How
that
did
I'm
you-
in the breakout room.
Mike, how did you join? Because you're on 2 devices, right?
Right, which is a problem because it looks like I never left the main room because I had to go into the breakout room with my phone so that people could hear me, but it still looked like I was in the main room. And I
No,
noticed that when I moved Shannon and Myra into the breakout room, it did move, they didn't appear at the top of my screen anymore. So it does actually take them out of the main room. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
But I'm still showing me and Myra and Shannon in the breakout room as well.
Well, and I didn't do any, I went in about a couple minutes early, Mike, so I didn't see, I just was able to join right in. But I saw you first.
Yeah, Rosie, the breakout rooms are, he has to assign them
Oh, got it, got it. Never
in
mind.
the meeting, yeah. So, why don't you try with me and Rosie then, just to get one more
Okay,
trial in?
so I'm gonna stay where I am though. So both my audio and video are in the same spot.
Okay.
But I'm gonna move Myra.
And when you go to the breakout room, just like talk amongst yourself, because we're trying to see if it's gonna record you guys while you're in the breakout room on the live stream.
Okay.
I don't think it is, but just want to make sure.
I don't know. I'm in the breakout room
With who?
and it still says that Myra and Shannon are in here. So, and it's not giving me an option to put anybody in. I don't know how to just, oh, here, I'm just gonna delete it and make a new one. There we go.
Can you hear me? Because I don't think I'm in a breakout room.
I can hear Myra. Breakout rooms, add a room. Delete that room, assign. Okay, there I go. So I'm gonna put Myra, Stephanie. Can Myra and Stephanie still hear me?
Yeah, I didn't get a message.
I can hear you, but can only Stephanie hear me right now? Or can even Rosie hear me?
No, I didn't get a
I
message.
can hear you, Myra.
Yeah, we're in the main room still, Myra.
Oh, we're still in the main room. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Stephanie, do you want to try? I thought I just put you guys into the breakout room, but
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it
If-
shows me on my screen that. I wonder if I can share my screen. This screen.
yeah, share your screen. Let's see what you're looking at.
Okay, here we go. So, see here, it says that you're in breakout room 2.
No, you shouldn't be using that at all. Like it's in the, you shouldn't be using the settings. You need to be within the meeting, like in the main room. Can you share your Zoom with me?
That's what I thought I was doing.
Well, no, I see yours. I see. Oh wait, can you give me control? I guess is what I'm saying. Let me request for.
I have you as co-host.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. But it
Can you-
doesn't. It doesn't
What's on
give
the screen?
me the screen.
I
Though.
can make you the actual host. Why don't I do that?
Okay.
Okay. Host Stephanie, yes. Okay, so you're now the host.
Yeah, I see that. So go ahead and unshare your. Okay. So okay, okay, I see what you're saying. Options. Huh, I did. Programs, recover.
That's weird to put.
Okay, hold on. Wait,
So I'll stop share. There we go.
I'm gonna try something different here. So Myra, I'm gonna try with you again, and then Mike, I'll put you with them.
There's audio me and video me. So my phone number is my audio.
I'm gonna do the. Oh, yeah, never mind. Hold on, just take you out. And for some reason, I have my audio. But, I couldn't video. I'm here. Listening. Breakout room. I'm gonna add my.
I guess we're in a breakout room. Or are we in the main room? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Shannon? Maybe not.
I can hear you. Oh, it's my phone that was messed up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I had to go in. Of course, I didn't have time to get my browser updated to get it working right. So
He's gonna have to solve the webcam thing.
which webcam thing? What's your concern?
Well, he can't be on his phone for the audio and on the webcam.
No, he's got audio on the camera version also. He's got two. He's connected in two.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like, I mean, I kind of have the same thing going, because since I've got the, I was going to log in on a separate one too and see. Because you can always see when you do the manage the participants, you can see what people are, how they're connected.
Right.
And the little microphone next to the camera with his name indicates that there's an audio connection with that profile as well. So then he separately just did a phone dial-in.
Right.
And we just got Myra back. So Myra, did you get kicked out of the breakout room?
Yeah, they told me to leave it. So it's interesting though, because technically anyone can go in and out of a room. It's not like it's controlled.
Not if you don't know the room or how to get to it, because I don't think, I can't find any controls to try to go join a breakout room.
Well, I have an option that says join breakout room. I'm curious. I'm going to click on it just to see.
Controls to try to go join a breakout room. So I'm wondering if this is Mike's back.
Okay, everybody should be back because I closed the room. Is your audio working, Mike, now? I don't see Rosie. Something happened weird.
I guess, yeah, it looks like we lost Rosie.
Huh. Rosie's using her phone, so it's kind of, I don't know if that's the issue. Yeah, we completely lost her. But Myra, you're there, right?
I'm still here.
Yeah, Mike.
I can hear you too, Rosie, but I can't. Oh, now I think I'm back in the main room.
Yeah, so there's must be.
I was stuck in the room with Rosie. She's still in the room.
Oh, okay. So I somehow I joined. That was
I'm
like
back. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. That was like a.
Okay, so here's what happened. All of a sudden, I got a window that says you were leaving the room, and then it started counting down seconds.
Oh, 60 seconds, right?
Yeah, 60 seconds. It started counting
Okay.
down that I was leaving, and that it would return me back automatically, and it did.
Okay, so I know where to change that.
But hold on, I could hear all of you guys. You guys just couldn't hear me.
Oh.
Yes, I heard Mike
un-
say somebody said we lost Rosie, blah, 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 and I could hear all you guys.
Okay,
Oh,
so
great.
Mike, under the options, when you set it up, there is a countdown after closing breakout room, and you can, the soonest you could do is like a 10-second delay for them to
I'm
come.
wondering if it's better if we just have two separate meetings, one for closed session, one for open, so we're not dinging with breakout rooms. Just an idea. I don't think San Diego did it that way.
I'll be right back.
I have to agree, because this is, I'm not going to.
I think it's gonna, I mean, honestly, my opinion is, with having that is you're gonna have to have everybody go into closed session in a separate Zoom or phone call. Then they're all gonna have to come back in to this Zoom. So I'm trying to make it less complicated for them because as logical as that sounds, it will get messy. So if we could just move out the breakout room part, I think it would be less for them to do. That's just my opinion.
Did other governing board offices do this?
Yeah.
Did you hear from people that did it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not convinced. It's as much difficulty as we're having right now. And when am I going to have an opportunity to practice this more? With, the next time I do this, it's going to be with the board. And I still don't understand how Stephanie even set this up, how she got us into the break room, because I missed all that part. That wasn't happening on my screen. So I still feel like when I tried it, it wasn't working for me.
I think it comes with practice.
Well, that's the problem. I'm not going to have an opportunity to practice. This is it. This is the practice, and we're not successful so far.
Well,
Part
we're,
of the
I
problem
mean,
is
we-
that,
we're gonna have to practice more than this. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to go through a script,
yeah.
so-
I mean, it
And I'm
needs
going to need to get, somebody needs to get me a webcam that actually works, where the audio and the video work, because that's the problem I'm having here. I'm trying to drag myself in two pieces into different places, and I have all this feedback at my end. It's making it really impossible for me.
Maybe you
So-
can let me be the host to do the breakout rooms if you don't feel comfortable, and then we can have more time, Mike, you and I,
Okay.
set aside, because we did practice this already together. But it's still foreign and it's not, so we could definitely do more practices, but I don't have an issue doing it, but I know I'm not going to be here
Right.
after, so
Well, I think once we kind of figure out various capabilities of the Zoom, what we should do I thought you guys were working on this. We need to have a script of how everything's going to work and then run through it from top to bottom. So, and we got to do that several times till we're comfortable.
great.
Yeah, this is,
And then we need to see if it's recording the breakout room anyways. So if it is, then we have to throw that out completely out the window anyways.
it seemed like no, because when we came back in from the breakout room, it re-announced that you're being recorded. So that leads me to believe that you're not being recorded when you're in a breakout room.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll check the recording once we finish this up.
Yeah.
So let's see.
And then okay, can we just like identify whose roles are whose, because this is going to help me put the script together. So Shannon's just going to be letting people in, right? Because initially you let people in this time, Mike.
Right.
So she would be letting people, the board members, when I say people, in the cabinet in from the waiting room. And then meantime, you're going to be getting the written comments and passing those along.
Mm-hmm.
But you're starting the meeting because you're the host, correct?
Correct. But I
Is
believe I
Shannon
can
gonna be a co-host?
add you and Shannon in advance as co-host,
Okay.
and then either one of you would be able to start it as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then so either I or Shannon would be able to initiate, or you, breakout room. Just saying, I'll do it if, when we get closer, if you're not comfortable, but either one of us will be able to do that, right?
Should be anybody who's a co-host should be able to do that. And
didn't
if we
There.
if we can all meet up again in a couple of days, maybe, and try this again, I'll try it. I'll try it again.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit more structured for a trial.
Okay.
Like a real rollout play, And then that way we're very familiar with who's doing what.
Yes, that was my intention for this morning, but the webcam wasn't here when I got here, and it showed up 2 minutes before we started, and the
Yeah.
audio didn't work. So
Hopefully we can get your audio working before then. Okay. Alrighty. I'll get that.
Somebody come in and test out your webcam and make sure it's all set up where you feel like it's working.
yeah, Yeah, the camera part's working. It's just the audio piece. I don't know. Jerry was here, but he left, and I'll check with Jerry and see if apparently this is Michael Carr's webcam, and I don't know. I heard him talking to Michael, and it sounded like there's more to the story on how you get the audio piece to work. So, but I was at my attention was divided, so I didn't catch all of that. I'll see if I can find him and catch up with what's going on with this thing. I'd like to get this working before I leave the office today.
Yeah, I left him a message that you were having some issues.
So
What's interesting too is the participant controls show that you are connected to audio on the computer connection as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except that when I talk, the little microphone, like when anybody else talks, there's a little, kind of like a meter inside the microphone that jumps around. When I talk, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, I see that, but it's interesting that it's showing that there's an audio connection associated with that other profile.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it thinks there's audio, and it's just not picking it up. Like maybe there's an on-off switch somewhere that I'm not seeing.
let me mute your computer audio.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, let me mute your phone. Yeah, you see how it's really quiet. You can't hear anything, Shannon?
Yeah, but the system is still detecting an audio connection there. So somehow that profile, and that's also going to limit, because there's also an option when somebody does that and doesn't use the participant ID, because like you'll see on mine, it looks like the little phone symbol
Right.
next to as my audio, because he actually dialed in from my phone as opposed to using the computer audio. And if somebody does that without, but I used the participant ID so that it would associate with where my name was showing.
Mhm.
And if people don't do that, because I've had people do that in meetings before, you can link it for them as a host. But it won't let you do that with him right now, because since there's already an audio connection on his name connection,
So, I
so
wonder
there's
if I leave the
something
meeting,
going on there.
do you think if I leave the meeting and come back in with the instead of choosing computer audio, if I just say phone audio, and I wonder if that would work.
Or if you were just to disconnect the computer audio right now on that name profile, you would be able to link up your phone audio to that one.
Is there a way to do that?
Yes, there is, because I've done that, and like that's actually what I even did. So
It could be as simple as, going onto your sound settings in your computer and making sure you've chosen the correct input device.
Let me try that. Because when I go into into my devices and I pull up the Logitech webcam, when I click on it, I don't get any options. But you're saying that under the sound setting?
Yeah,
it would be the Zoom settings themselves that you'd want to make the adjustment.
Well, but not if my computer's not seeing the microphone on the webcam. That would be something in my Windows settings. I think.
I would check that just to make sure, and then we can go on to the Zoom setting.
Where are the sound settings? Under system?
Yeah,
Sound, okay, here we go. Choose your output device input.
Yeah.
It says the webcam. Testing. Well, now it shows on here that it's working.
okay, so that's good.
So, but it's okay. So that means it must be something in Zoom then.
Yeah,
And I've got computer audio selected. There's telephone and computer audio. There's telephone and there's computer audio. It should be computer audio.
Well, but if you disconnect from that computer audio, then within the participant controls, you'll be able to link your phone audio to your name there.
Okay, so do telephone and computer, but that's for now. So let
Yeah,
me
we
try.
don't want to have that in the, in the meeting. You want all your audio and everything on your computer, so you're not dialing in.
Right, but I'm worried too about a potential board member connecting this way,
Well,
to
they're
be
all
able to
gonna
link
be from their-
audio to,
Oh, now it's working.
They
All right.
shouldn't have that issue if they're connecting from their Surface Pro because it has Zoom in it. I mean, it has a camera and it has the mic. So
All right.
unless
I just disconnected.
I can hear you.
Okay, I disconnected my phone, and now I found a setting to turn on the microphone on the webcam. So if you, now it's working. It appears to be working
Okay.
now.
Perfect.
Oh,
And we're going to
hallelujah.
be doing trial runs with them this week, Chris, just so you know, with the board at their pre-boards.
Okay. Yeah, so I would, it seems like a pain, but I'd really script out to the minute how this meeting's gonna run. And, all the way from waiting room to accepting them into the meeting, when you're gonna turn on the
screen
screen.
share.
Yeah, screen sharing, Stephanie. So, you guys are gonna have to, it's gonna be a little dance, so you're gonna have to coordinate and practice, screen sharing when you're gonna show Zoom or, excuse me, board docs and all that, when you're gonna throw it over, to Lynn to make comments and how you're gonna do that. And, so I would really, as much as we can, script that out just by pen and paper, so to speak. And then we can practice that as a run through and iron out any rough spots, because it's going to be hard to even get used to sharing the screen. Okay, now we're running over to board docs, we're sharing that, making sure that shows up on the Zoom. We're going to have to test all that out multiple times till we got it.
Right. Well, Mike's kind of taking the lead on this, so I'm just trying to support him. I'll do the script, but he'll have, take a look at it, and then I don't know. I don't know all of the features on Zoom, so he'll fill that part in as being the host. But we'll get together the next.
Yeah, I don't either, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
I mean, 3
Yeah.
weeks ago, I'd never used Zoom ever, so I'm learning.
Yeah, we'll get it down in the next. Actually, after today, I wanted to see how this was going to roll out. So, anyways, is everyone available on tomorrow? Because our pre-boards start on Wednesday. So, that's how soon we have to get this figured out.
Yeah, I can be on again tomorrow.
I can be on again, and Chris has a 10 to 12:30 meeting that he can't miss, but other than that, I can shift things around to make him available, or we can continue to practice, and he can jump in and out as possible too.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris.
You can just send me.
Out of a meeting, practice that. By being unruly.
What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Nothing. Never mind.
So okay.
Do you think I need to come back into the office again for this? And it's really, now that the webcam is working with the audio and the video, I think I'm going to be fine. Well, not sure about that because I've got 2 screens in here. It's gonna look.
I would practice in your office, Mike,
Yeah.
so you're just really comfortable in your setup. You can, make sure, okay, I'm going to put this screen over here and this screen over there, so you can really kind of dial it in so you're comfortable during the meeting. So I would recommend you keep kind of coming in and,
Okay.
so you're just really comfortable.
I'll have to run it past Lynn, but I think she'll support anything that's going to make the board meeting run smoother.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Okay. Mike, really quick, since you're still the co-host, at the bottom of the taskbar there in your Zoom, do
Mhm.
you see the more button?
I don't see a more button.
See, I think as the co-host, you can't do the breakout rooms. I think you have to be the host.
Oh,
We're gonna have to get you comfortable with that if you're gonna be hosting, or you could switch me to the host part, whatever, but we'll try tomorrow you as the host.
okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll try it. I'll play around with it. I'll do some dummy meetings at home when I get home and just practice with that. Except I won't have anybody on to put into the room, but
You have me. You can call me.
yeah. Okay. All right.
I can be on there too, Mike. Just send me whatever. I'm anytime's fine.
Okay. Thanks, Rosie. Like for what time tomorrow are we going to regroup is 9 work?
Oh, you know what? I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So,
And I heard Chris say or Shannon said Chris has something starting at 10.
does one work for everyone?
1 works for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It's for me.
One good here.
All right.
All right, 1 it is. All right, thanks everybody. I'll send out the link and the phone numbers and all that stuff when I get home later.
Okay.
Okay.
The
And then
co-host again, Mike.
Steph and Rosie, I'll check back with you guys too this afternoon. We'll try again with just the 3 of us. That'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
You can add me too, Mike, if you want. Just let me know.
Okay, thanks, Myra. All right then. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Shannon.
Hey, thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Everybody, yeah.